2, 3, showtime. One, two, three, showtime. What's good, y'all? It's the world's greatest gas mask tribe TV podcast where we filter out that bull. And yes, I am your host with another couple of great hosts. Of this motherfucking show. So, people, today we're talking about the Wild Wild Wednesdays, and you guys already know we always do recaps on things and stuff like that. But Wednesdays is pretty much our days to just kind of get wild, very unfiltered, and just get straight to the point in a way. Y'all tune in this Friday. We're gonna have a special guest this Friday. It's gonna be kind of wild, but
yes, sir. Is he freezing up on you?
Yes. Yeah, I just thought it was just.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna tune out, but I'm gonna come back in, people. But thank y'all for tuning in. It's the Gas Mask Tribe TV podcast where we filter out that bull.
Shit.
1, 2, 3, showtime.
Hey, UKTA said y'all late. All right, PR manager.
We was listen. We was stuck in traffic.
Hey, we had technical difficulties around this. Hey, but what up, though, everybody? What's up with you, Miss Angel?
Did you miss your girl? Did you miss her? You know, I was out running around here looking like the elephant woman.
Swole up. Hey,
Just
hold up,
swole
swole up.
And not in the arms and the boobs, but everywhere else.
Everywhere else where it didn't count.
Yeah, not the ass and the boobs.
All right, you feeling better though?
I am back to normal, ready to talk some shit, unfiltered. You know how I do.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week.
Y'all
man.
missed me, huh? Just say it. Say it live.
I miss you.
I know. Tears. They were just like, when are you coming back? When are you coming back?
UKTA said, gas too expensive to be in traffic.
It was. But you know, Biz was driving, so you know how it went.
That's so I drive.
Super fly.
And we be cruising. Yeah.
He be trying to smoke and come on, we not taking a detour. Let's get on the freeway.
Get your ass on the freeway.
The easy pass. Can we do the
Miss
easy pass?
Right.
Easy shit.
Straight trying to ride up Bleezy. I'm the only one that don't smoke. I'm like, nigga, let's go.
I got the radar detector on. You already know how your girl coming.
Coming in hot, everybody.
With no tags.
No. You got California tags in Texas.
What a Canada insurance. Let's go. Right.
So people, make sure y'all go check out that merch. We have merch available that's currently online. You guys go check out the website. We got a couple QR codes here. One for the YouTube, and also we have one for the website. Also, if you can see that's for YouTube people, y'all can scan that and get the link or share that to other people where they can get the link and tune into the podcast. Also, if you guys check out the website. You want to see what the website is all about, you guys can also go there. You can scan that or QR code that. And yeah, man, we definitely looking at some trending things, some talk about the inflation, you know what I mean? And just far as small talk right now, how you guys feel as far as inflation?
Did you say the inflation? Lord is about to say, I can't even thought like I want not thought. Lord, I'm supposed to be in a relationship.
I can't even
Oh, Lord, it's getting sensitive Bob out here. Lord, the Lord knows how to sit you down. First it was COVID, now it's fucking gas. God damn, not the good gas neither.
You thought ain't getting nowhere. You thought ain't going nowhere.
We thought on a budget, but we're gonna get into that later.
Hey,
and I was just
you feel me, my guy? Look, like yo, I'm talking for everybody here. I am talking for well, we're gonna get into that later on. Yeah. Stay tuned. We're gonna go in full detail about what I meant by that fucking little statement right there. But my guy always gets
people, as you know, this is a viewers podcast. So the more you guys comment, the more we elaborate, and we like to break down the comments. So, comment, like, subscribe, also share before we get all in depth into, the topics at hand. And just on the inflation part, I'm really feeling the inflation pain right now. Like I'm really feeling the inflation pain. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude. Oh man, from going out to like we went out to the Sparks game yesterday, right? Last night the Sparks had a game. Great, Sparks whooped that ass. LA gang all day. All right. But these motherfucking prices.
What they want for water, Biz? What they want for water, my guy?
You can get a case for that.
$7. $7.
You can get a case for that. Look.
Look, cheaper than that.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
You thirsty? Are you thirsty?
Look,
why wait?
I bought something about this size, my dude. It costs $7.48 to be exact. Right? $7. But that wasn't shit, right? I'm like, whatever. It's for the kids.
You had a little game,
right? I'm like, this would be all cool. So I end up looking up, and all the kids wanted one, right? They wanted a burger. They wanted a burger.
There was at Red Robin.
Look, they wanted chicken tenders. I think the other one got like garlic fries and like.
Hey, we would have went back to the 1970s and the 1980s real quick.
Everybody did the same thing.
Everybody sharing. Look, you know that. Hey, garlic nuts or chicken tenders? Which one? Okay. Hey, take this 4-piece and break it. We're gonna be like Jesus and break that shit down. Everybody getting a piece, all right? We're gonna break these tenders into chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Hey, look. Hey, the struggle is real out here.
Sharing is
Let me tell you what happened. Right. And I see DJ Mosky, right? DJ Mosky is like, he's like real huge in LA. So I see him running around the court back and forth. And I was like, oh my nigga, man, I gotta go holler at him. Right. One of my god kids, their mother was dancing in the event. Right. So I go down there and I go holler to see her, like, bro, that was diving whoop. And she was like, yo, this DJ Mosky. No, my vacation is not, no, my Wi-Fi is not on vacation. It was stupid, but it ain't on vacation.
He acted like his homeboy. What's his homeboy? He was in the garage. He in the garage, guys. He in the garage.
Hey,
he got the fans listening. He got the fans listening like the garage guy.
R2B around this motherfucker.
I'm not a millionaire. So, and my shit fuck up, it's because of my pockets, motherfucker.
No, it could be a simple outage, my guy. Like I pay $200 a month for my fucking internet, and everybody on this motherfucker. And sometimes it just don't act right. I get it. But trust me, when it does mess up, I'm furious. I turn into a Karen real quick. I go, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is my Wi-Fi? Yeah, I turn into a Karen straight up.
So I gotta give a confession. I gotta give a confession on the podcast.
Shit.
I gotta tell some real shit, right?
Okay.
So I get down to the fucking floor of the basketball game. The floor. I'm on the floor, right? I'm feeling myself, y'all. I'm like, this ain't nothing. Man, I start going down there and I start looking up at the stands and shit. And I was like, oh shit. You know how when like you get that epiphany, like, oh, this is great. I love this. Oh yeah, I can see myself doing this.
It don't smell like roaches or nothing.
It didn't smell like roaches or nothing. You know what I mean? It was like the floor. I mean, it was just amazing to be on that floor and to see all those stands and to kind of just vibe with the players, chopping it up with the players and shit like that. But it was really, really like an insight to just be around. Because, I was having like a little depression, like for the past like week or so. I've been going through a little like this whole crazy shit with this European trip, right? Because we're going on this European trip. And
I would say that's more anxiety, right?
It wasn't so much of anxiety. It was more of a depressed factor, right? Like the anxiety I get, but it was more of a depressed factor. Like, fuck, why is this not happening the way it's supposed to? When I got money, so it ain't like the money is a problem, right? And that's when I kind of look at like all money don't get you where you should be. You know what I mean? Like everything that glitters ain't gold is what I'm saying, right? And so you can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got the right moves to make it happen, then certain shit won't happen. And I'm in LA, and this is home of the hustlers, home of the competition. So these motherfuckers out here ain't playing fair at all. You know what I mean? So to be down there with DJ Mosky, like, my nigga, I do 200 shows in LA. I'm like, oh, that's dope, bro. He's like, bro, I got a big event with USC. I got a big event with UCLA. I'm going out to Michigan. I'm doing there's like a Morehouse event that's going on. And you know what I mean? All these events. And I'm like, pfft. He's like, bro, I play keys. Like, you play piano? He's like, yeah, I play drum. Oh, man, we got it. So it's just those little unique things that we're able to crack off. I was like, oh, man, dude, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to be in a place to where it can happen. You know what I mean? Even though, yes, I paid a pretty fucking penny. But you know what I mean, it was definitely a good night, you know what I mean, to be around, and of course be around the peoples and stuff like that, so just give people some motivation. Sometimes when you think things are down, you just got to keep moving, man. When you think things is rough, you just got to keep moving, people, and keep pressing for it.
And also you got to start adding people on your team so you don't have to have all hands on the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start delegating, especially if you want to progress. I'm a strong believer on progression, and I'm a strong believer on delegating, because a leader is able to train and then move on to the next task to be greater.
Okay, so I don't think so. I don't think a leader is supposed to train. I think a leader is supposed to look at the great abilities in a person and be able to uniquely show off their strong points and find other ways to strengthen their weak points. You get what I mean? So like, I can only put you in certain places that I know that you excel in, because from the resume I've seen or from the repertoire you've done, right? I've seen people like I got, don't get me wrong, I got some dudes like they're a leader of their shit and they'll make people do a certain jobs, even though that might not be their thing, but they'll make them, hey, you can pay for it, fucking nigga, do what you gotta do type shit. And that's not me. I like to kind of go off the passion of the person and things like that. And in this sense, where I'm walking on the stand, this was like Angel. This was more like me, right? Like, nothing really pops off unless the person says so, unless I do it, right? And that's like, it's like Diddy or just like anybody else who runs an entity. Nothing really pops off until like they really do it, unless they got people in position to make the things happen, because they have a repertoire of finances, right? They have a huge bank of finances to pay people to make sure that they get things across. But a lot of people aren't there, right? A lot of people aren't making $20 million a year. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of us are doing 100 to 200K or maybe even less than that. You know what I mean? And they're trying to make things objectively happen. And like you said, they don't have the team. They don't have like the delegation in a way to make things happen, because they don't have enough to even delegate. You know what I mean? We're talking about some people who claim they got the rep, but they don't have enough to delegate, right? And then for people like me, I've had people who I've gave the job to, and they've slumped hard. So I had to figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong? And I would just put motherfuckers on just because you can play piano. Okay, kid, get on the team, right? Just because you can play piano. It's like, no, what is his intentions? What is his attributes? What is he does? I mean, we all can fucking play an instrument, honestly. Every musician can play. What's the fucking attributes in this shit? Like, is he on the team? Does he really love the team? Does he really love the brand? Is he going to push this harder than me? I had a motherfucker literally go buy 200 gas mask shirts. Literally, he made it himself and literally gave out 200 gas mask shirts. It was like in 2018. Literally. And I'm like, dude, really? 200 gas mask shirts. But I didn't tell him to do it. You know what I mean? I didn't tell him to do it. He did it on his own because he really believes in the culture and the brand and what it stands for. And I think that's something that I was able to see, like, oh, well, shit. If that's what you love doing, well, we should put steroids on that shit and have you keep doing that shit. You know what I mean? So
invest, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just kind of how I see the leadership. But then again, this is LA. You know what I mean? So shit is run different in LA. You know what I mean? Leadership is run different in LA. It's different. I mean, I was telling motherfucker today, no, bitch, you gotta have this money, Like, motherfucker, these motherfuckers is doing big ass tours with no fucking manager, none of that bullshit. And there's only 3 people administrating the whole tour.
That's
crazy. And these niggas making $1 million on the tour. What? You know?
That's crazy. Hey, no, well, that is insane because I totally understand what you're saying. Because you're like, everybody just functions different. Damn, my fucking earbuds are like going in and out. So I'm like, oh shit. My bad, guys. Got this new tech. I'm trying this new tech out. Yeah, I'm in my earbuds, little Samsung earbuds. They finally updated the software. I can function with the laptops and shit. But it's not working that well. Anyway, Bits. Want to show them the merch? All right, I'll go ahead and show them the merch. It don't smell like outside or anything. You obviously watched the movie. What's up, girl? Becky. And without further ado, if anybody hasn't, you need to go check out that merch. Yeah, me. And this is the Gas Mask High TV podcast where we filter out that bull. Well, we are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
1, 2, 3, showtime.
Notice your hearing aids are going out.
Yo.
Hey, I want to get into the Kendrick shit, man.
Hey, you always keep a little spunk in there. All right, we getting into it. We about to get into it. Not right now, but
right now.
Right now.
Yeah, put a roll on your tongue. Roll it like right. You know?
Right. Go ahead. No, right. Go ahead, Miss Angel.
Right now.
Right now. Like Tony the Tiger.
Hey, you said like
on it.
Hey, you
like,
don't sound like
I've been on my Pluma
like
shit.
Pluma for real. Yeah,
I've been
you
on my
sound
Pluma
like
shit.
Right. Hey, do that shit again. Do it again.
Right now. Right now.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know what you sound like to me? Only because you my sister. Hey, you know what you sound like to me? You sound like the motherfucking lion from fucking the Wizard of Oz.
He was cute. He was cute. He had a cute curl too, like the little bow. I can.
Hey, and that motherfucker was super.
His edges weren't beat. Shit, fuck that.
Hey,
yeah, I'll take it. But ain't nothing carrotly about me, honey.
Hey, that's how you know a black woman did his edges, you know?
Yeah, that shit was like
motherfuckers was sleek as a motherfucker.
It was going that way, and it was sleek, yes. And he had the coming from the back. He had this like he had the tuck.
Couldn't hate on it.
Yeah, the top.
Fucking hate on it.
Before, so Kendrick. Before we get into it, people, I am a Kendrick fan,
And I'm from New York.
and so this is
this
West
about
Coast
to be a
all day.
conversation.
And Kendrick, let me let y'all know, anybody watching, Kendrick is the king of New York, my nigga.
No, he fucking not, my guy. No, he not. You cannot sit there.
You always sure you not gonna get my blood pressure up.
Kendrick.
It's the middle of the
Hey,
week.
look, now
I'm
we
not
got
gonna
to have
entertain
it. Hey, look, we got.
Hey, all you gotta do is just pull up some stats, and I can show you my damn self. Kendrick beat.
Pull up the stats. Pull up the stats and the album records.
Kendrick has smashed almost every big. I'm talking about African Bambaataa type shit. This nigga smashed all of it.
Listen, Kendrick Lamar is dope, but he has a select section of people to listen to. It's not worldwide.
It
is certain. It's certain
he
areas.
is worldwide.
He's really good, but it's not. It's certain genres that certain people listen to his shit. Not everybody listens to him. He doesn't have the women listen to him. He has a couple of hits that we can, put in the car. But most women don't have if we're looking at his men in the men world, yes, okay. Kendrick Lamar, he strokes. Look, his dick is big in the men's world, but not in the women's world. He's not on both playlists. Okay. That's what it is.
But if he's not the king of New York,
if you're the king of New York, everybody's bopping with your shit.
Okay, if he's not the king of New York, tell me in New York, other than Fabio Foreign, that's popping or that's selling out arenas, that's not from New York, other than a rapper. I'm talking about other than Kendrick. No other rappers doing that.
But again, is Kendrick Lamar is selling out arenas to a certain amount of crew. I wouldn't go to. I listen to select songs of Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's mainstream, but he's not on everybody's playlist like that. He's not.
Look, I'm gonna keep it fucking simple. When it comes to fucking being king of New York, that means you rule in every category, and that means you rule on a lot of different shit, not just hip hop. And you can't sit there and say that you rule. You can say hip hop, okay, cool, even if you sell out arenas, but you're not. Everybody
a selective person. You have a selective groupie, or crowd, a fan. You don't have everybody. Beyonce, she's the fucking queen of Texas. Everybody listens to fucking Beyonce. White people, light skinned people, gay people, straight people, niggas. Everybody listens to Beyonce. So we can't say like Kendrick or Lamar is the king of he's the king of his genre and what his fans are for, but he's not a king of a state. Well, that's going too far.
Put it this way: if you can make Beyonce the queen of Houston, right? Quote unquote.
No, she's the queen of Texas, and she's right. You know what I'm saying? Like that bitch, like she, you know how cold it is. She don't even got to pay for marketing. She just got to delete her shit, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is Beyonce doing?" Like, that's what a queen does. She moves in silence. Like my girl moves, she don't do no promotions. She deleted all her shit off her social medias, and they was like, "What the fuck is Beyonce?" That's all everybody was talking about for a fucking week.
Let me tell you,
that's queen shit. Like nobody even know. Like I can't even think of. I can't even like off the dome think of a Kendrick Lamar, and I don't listen to mainstream radio. I have a playlist, whatever's popping, I'm listening to, and like my playlist is pretty dope. So again, as I know, I have a couple of songs in there, but off the dome, I can't name one.
All right, now let me tell you, Kendrick Lamar, whether you like it or not, has superseded farther than any other rapper out of New York and California put together.
Hold on, no.
Let me know who did.
Oh, hold on. I gotta pull up some fucking stats on that one.
Hold on. Eminem?
Let's talk about
Jay-Z.
Let's talk about Jay-Z.
Fuck no. Trust no. Don't do that.
Like
Jay-Z had to cancel his last tour because
it don't matter. What?
Yes.
I sold out. Like, come on.
Hey,
now.
I know that for a fact.
Okay, how big was the arena that?
Let me tell you, it was a big arena, and they had to put Beyonce.
Okay.
That's what him and Beyonce was touring.
What?
So they had to put Beyonce on the tour.
Let's all do some homework. Let's all do some homework. Let's type in. What New York rapper has sold out the most arenas? Let's just do that. No going back and forth. Let's talk about numbers. What numbers? We're not going to talk about feelings. We're going to talk about fucking
statistics. You want to put up numbers against Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z?
No, I didn't even say that. I just said what rapper out of New York has sold out the most arenas? Hey, what is it?
That's Kendrick.
It's Kendrick.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's not even old as Jay-Z, and he's done more arenas.
How many has Jay-Z from that? That's shocking. Because again,
he's the king of New York.
From in a genre. In a little genre.
Jay-Z had to even acknowledge that. Yeah, that motherfucker, he pulling numbers, he's able to, I mean,
Chris Brown is and Lil Baby coming number 2. And then Machine Gun Kelly coming in number 3. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
But what songs are they listening to?
I know this shit.
Okay, but what songs are they listening to?
Everything. Kendrick got a catalog now.
What songs is it though? What's your favorite song off the dome?
Well, I ain't gonna say favorite song. I'm gonna say favorite song. I'm gonna say favorite album. My favorite album.
But what's your favorite Kendrick Lamar song?
The one he did with
what's the name of it?
I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Now the words together with damn that we go find. I love myself.
What is the name of it?
I love myself. That was called.
Oh, okay.
And King Kunta. King Kunta. Everybody won when the bumper. Now I'm running the game. Got the whole world talking. King Kunta. I mean, that just, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, that's the nigga popping.
Let me see what songs I got in my playlist. Hold up. Let me see what songs I have downloaded. I'm just curious.
Man, everything I fucking pull up, it is Kendrick Lamar and then Chris Brown and Lil Baby. Like,
so let's talk about
from New York. That tells you about New York.
So what is the problem?
I need to put New York.
Hold up.
I need to put New York. I just said
all our people are dead. All our people are dead. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I put across the board.
Doesn't even come to New York like that.
Look, I just put
he doesn't. I forgot Kendrick Lamar was from New York. Until this comic kid, me and my cousin that is from, like, he's out there still. Like, damn, I forget the niggas from here.
New York.
Like, shit. So what
Kendrick
do you?
Is not from New York.
So why would you be? Is like, why would he even say that?
Kendrick
so what state is he from?
Hey, you know what it is? Kendrick from LA. He's from Compton.
So why would he like? That's so disrespectful. That's
no,
very
it's not.
Disrespectful.
Actually, it's not.
It is.
Actually, it's
not like it is. It's very disrespectful. Why is he in the king of? Why is he in the king of fucking California?
Because you got too many. You got too many monsters, and then
so why are you like? That's so like this. Like, come on now. It's disrespectful.
Hey,
you don't want to look at it like that. That shit is disrespectful. And people have got murdered for less.
Let me tell you why. Hey, let me tell you why he called himself the king of New York. LA wasn't fucking with him, right? New York, the East Coast is the only real motherfuckers. I'm talking about like the East Coast region. The East Coast region really fucks with real hip hop and lyricism, right? LA doesn't. The whole West Coast region, they're not. It's more like a popularity dance. You get what I mean? So literally, Kendrick got mad. He said it in the interview. He said, I got mad at LA because they didn't support me like New York does. New York supports Kendrick. And he said because of that, he kept doing it so much, they kept selling out his shows. He was like, well, damn, I'm like the king of New York because every time I come out here, they just show me love so much. Then he dropped this album and his biggest hits was over there. Everything he done was over there. All the big rappers. Then Jay-Z gave him the crown. Oh my God, when Jay-Z do that, that's like, and then you got Diddy. You know what I mean? You got too many motherfuckers certifying the crown. They not stepping up against him and saying no. Jay-Z never came out and said, no, you ain't no king. I'm the king of New York. I ain't had shit yet. Who else? Diddy ain't said the shit. Who else? Who?
It was laughable.
Dougie Fresh ain't said it. So you can't.
You know what? I noticed that. I know me and Note was talking about earlier. This has been the most common week. It's about to be some shit going down. Because have you noticed that everybody's not been really giving a fuck? Like, this has been the most common week in America. Like, just really take back and just think about it. Nobody's really been giving a fuck about the, like, you haven't heard no crazy shit on the news. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been on some chill shit for the, you know what I'm saying? Not to speak too soon. You know what I'm saying? But peep game. Peep game. So let's just, this Kendrick Lamar shit just came out. A lot of shit. Everybody's
No. This is the second time. The first time it came out,
everybody's been chill this week. Have you really been thinking about just sit down and just think about it? Like the whole everybody's been they've been dealing with it.
And I get what you're saying. Everybody has been chill. Everybody's been quiet, and that's where I think, for the most part, is I think we've been really distracted, and it's been what are we really doing? But I can't really speak on that because it's just what the fuck is really going on? So, with that being said, I'm for me, where are we at as entertainment goes? Because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm taken back right now by the Suge Knight thing. Kendrick Lamar, hands down by the Kendrick Lamar.
Suge Knight that nigga ain't never gonna die. He got 20 fucking lives. I swear to God.
Who would be the king of the West Coast as a rapper in Kendrick Lamar lane? Because I got one. I know.
Game or Dre?
Nope.
Who the fuck you think is the king of West Coast?
Hey, they won't say it, and he's scared to say it.
J. Cole. No, I'm like
J. Cole.
Can I get one of those ding 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 ding
ding ding ding ding ding ding ding? Nigga, J. Cole come to LA. He's selling out the Staples 4 or 5 times. This nigga's running. I don't
give a fuck what you sell out in my fucking city. If you're not from here, you're not.
But we just had a whole fucking conversation about.
I know that was the problem.
Where was that energy at? Look.
No, you're right. That was the problem.
Same energy at.
Right. You said like Miss Angel said that earlier. She said, "What you call us from Texas?" But she's the queen of Texas, so it's cool. That's a given. I get that. But when you got a rapper who goes to a whole nother state, that's literally where hip hop originated from, and he mocks his whole image off of real lyricism and artistry, which is based off the East Coast, which based their shit off of real lyricism and artistry, right? They don't like that cookie cutter shit. They really like what Kendrick was really saying and shit, right? There's no rapper over there that's doing it that's putting it like Kendrick. Kendrick music don't pop in LA like it does in New York.
Cool.
They don't play his singles. Wait, they don't play Kendrick singles in LA like that. They play J. Cole singles. Oh, you ain't hear that nigga singles all day.
Let's look at the difference. Let's look at the difference. Let's be honest. Hold on. No,
I don't like Drake that much.
No, hold on. Let's look at the difference though. West Coast and East Coast music is different. What is West Coast known for? Style and gangster. Period. Point blank.
Not the music.
New York is New York style.
And
gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thorough. Yeah.
It's the music.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I'm saying in music, we're known for style and gangster. Now,
y'all are.
What you mean? Everybody copies the West Coast style. Everybody.
I'm gonna hang up the phone.
Hold on. Let me finish. And then maybe you can see the path of where I'm going. Sure, you can fight all you want. East Coast is known for lyricism. They're known for lyrics. Period. Point blank.
And what else? And what else?
I don't fucking know lyrics.
Lyricism, breakdown beats, they're fucking DJ scratch.
Okay, lyrics and beats. Hold on. Dre put an end to that. Dre put it into that.
No, the fucking five. The fucking five.
Years.
Biz Markie.
Fucking talk about Biz Markie. None of that shit. Look, okay, so we can go down the line.
Y'all would have been listening. Y'all would have listened to
East Coast have lyrical people.
Y'all would have been listening to Rolling Stone.
This is the thing. Okay, so everybody go, who's the greatest of all time? They go Tupac or Biggie, right? Tupac or Biggie, right? Don't bring your
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, cut that shit. He's like,
you right
though. I'm a bebop on your ass. Bebop.
Hey, look, let me finish. When it come down to it,
turn your mic up.
What West Coast is known for style and gangster. East Coast is known for lyrics and yes, I would admit, your deep hardcore beats. Sure. But at the same, you cannot tell me for even fucking Tupac came from the East Coast to the West Coast because there was just more style. He got more love.
Nigga, that's the only way. If you watch the story, that's where he had to go. He was homeless.
Tupac,
he adapted. Like, my God, it wasn't like he moved there because he was inspirationally drawn there. He left there because he was homeless and he had to go where shelter was at. So it wasn't like he left to go get inspired. Tupac is when his mother and all the crack and shit, he had to move to California. That's where
that's not no.
So at the end of the day, he wasn't because he changed because he had to go because they wasn't filling him in New York.
Tupac left because he got shot multiple times.
He was more of a poet. He started.
It had nothing to do with his mother. It had nothing to do with his mom. He got shot and he got betrayed multiple times by niggas, and the niggas that he thought was his friends, which was Biggie and motherfuckers he let in.
That was after. No, it was still cool. No, that was yo. I gotta sit. You gotta watch.
That was after, bro.
Yeah, that was after, my guy. That was way. That was after. That was after Stardom. That was after he got out of jail. And
no. You're telling me when Pac got shot, when he blamed it on Biggie, that was after he got big?
Yes.
Who was it?
Who shot you? It was the song Who Shot You? Because Biggie had the song Who Shot You.
But listen. That's right after Digital Underground. He already did the deal with Interscope. Like, there was a lot that has transpired before
that. I'm talking about even before that.
That was after he came out of jail for the little rape thing.
That was the second time he got shot. I'm not talking about the second time he got shot.
No, that was after, and then that was after he got out of jail after the rape thing.
I'm not talking about the time he got shot.
Look, when Pac first came to California, he was a teenager. He was a teenager. That's how he met old girl and got inside that program, and she got him to write a lot.
Start poetry and lyrical,
and that's how she was able to cultivate that. During that, his mom got strung out, and he would catch his mom in different things and stuff like that. And that's where that whole Dear Mama aspect come from. But
when he went to prison,
right? But it wasn't until after though when he started getting
he got that rape charge.
He was fucking with he wasn't even signed to Death Row at this time. He was still
he wasn't.
What, Interscope? Interscope?
Right. Yeah, and what's crazy is that Death Row is under Interscope, so that's a whole nother thing I'll talk about. But anyway, he was with Interscope, plainly. Interscope's one of the daughters heard his music and was like, I like him, Dad used to sign him. And the dad signed him. And that's when he just got his big ego and he just started doing this thing, whatever. And that's when he started getting into trouble and all that crazy shit. And he even said it. No, I grant you though. He even says it that New York as gangster as king of West Coast. Look, he said it.
Even though his shit was popping all over the place, he never claimed to be king of West Coast or the East Coast.
He
Even
never
though
claimed
his shit was pop.
Again, as
Never
they
claimed to
wasn't
be the
even,
king.
you know, they wasn't even about that because again, as you got to think
Nigga,
about you
nigga,
got to
hold
think
on,
about.
hold
Listen,
on.
I was about to like
Stop this shit. Stop this shit. There's
hot
no way.
guys out there.
The reason why Kendrick is not claiming the West Coast is because of Pop. Niggas know there was a nigga that's from the East Coast that came to the West Coast and that made the West Coast so popping that niggas claim him to be the king. You can't even. This nigga more popping in LA that these niggas have fucking holidays for this nigga in LA.
That's not why he doing it.
This nigga Pop is a fucking god in LA. You can't, bro, and he's not, bro. I'm with you, but I'm like,
cannot argue the fact that Kendrick Lamar is a king of New York. Period. I don't give a fuck how many sales he fucking does in hip hop and what arena he does it in. He is not the king of New York. He can't go to every hood. He's not known. Well, maybe he's known in every hood, but he's not banging in every hood. He's not. Niggas is not. I'm not even bopping fucking Kendrick Lamar. You can't. And I'm from Compton, my nigga. I'm from Compton.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for making my fucking point. Thank you.
You just made this fucking point.
Lamar don't
No,
with LA.
Damn it.
No, I banged his shit. I'm not banging it because a nigga, it's like, okay, my nigga, I get what you said, my nigga. I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you. But nigga, hey, you're going way too deep. I fuck with Kendrick Lamar for sure. All day. Buy his shit, support him all day. But niggas out here banging this shit. Okay? I'll bang it in my fucking my garage by myself. Sure. That shit's hot by myself. Sure. That shit's hot for a workout. Sure. That's just motivating for a book read, or that's motivating if you're doing homework. Cool. Yeah. But if you're trying to ride to the club, no. If you're trying to go out with your boys, no. You trying to go do a drive-by? No. You trying to go fuck a bitch? No. Nigga, that shit's not. It's not. That nigga, you have to.
Right. But you can't say that for King Kunta. King Kunta is a club record. That's what I'm saying. You ain't heard this nigga catalog. If you heard this nigga catalog, then you understand this nigga got records that's West Coast bound, that niggas literally ride to on the West Coast from Good City.
A fucking club banger.
King Kunta, have you heard? Nigga, are we listening to the same fucking Kendrick? You ain't never heard King Kunta?
Yeah.
He has the secret albums. He has the secret albums.
Are you serious?
King Kunta. I know. I get the pop.
DJ Quick produced that shit. And you telling me, are you what?
DJ, you're telling me no, DJ Quick is known for riding and all that shit, but not club bangers.
Oh my gosh.
And I fuck with DJ Quick. That nigga is so whoop all game. But nigga, like, come on, let's be.
That's like me saying UGK produced the beat and the motherfuckers on it and to say that shit is not like a fucking Houston like record. This nigga's dominating.
I didn't say Compton record.
Ooh, pussy, weed, and alcohol. Pussy. Hey,
you know what I mean? Like honestly,
hey, that was my jam. Was that them? No, that wasn't them. Was that them? Pussy, weed, and alcohol. That was my shit. Pussy, weed, and alcohol. Pussy. Like I thought it was UGK. Like that was my shit. That brought me back to a summer. That was a good summer. I gotta find that damn song. I'm downloading that shit now. I'm riding to that because I gotta see a client in the morning.
What I don't like is how LA don't support him like New York support him.
Well,
that's why
you know what? Sometimes your vision is not for locals, it's for universal. And you know how hard it is. Like, I always talk about how it's hard to have a business where I'm at because motherfuckers don't support me, but I have clients all over the country. So at the end of the day, is your own backyard won't support you, but the world will. So that's a prime example right there. That's you know what? I got a status for that tomorrow, baby.
But that's
Look,
not
I got a status for that tomorrow.
That nigga Compton in LA did support fucking and does support Kendrick Lamar. It's not about that. It really isn't. Like the nigga does, he gets love in fucking on the West Coast, big time. He's the biggest lyricist on the West Coast. That's a fact. Everybody knows that. The problem is he has waited too long between records to even drop something. We get, nigga, you masterminding. We get that you masterminding. We get that. But niggas want hits and niggas want music. Niggas drop all the time. Biz, you drop all the time.
You want something commercialized.
I don't want nothing commercialized. I'm talking about the people.
That's what it kind of sound like what you're saying.
Even when it came to Tupac, that nigga was versatile within club music, riding music, and lyricists. Period. Like he dropped all the fucking time. So don't give me that. That nigga dropped double albums, but behind double albums, was in the studio all the time. So when it comes to
but what you're not
miss me with
what
that
you're
shit.
not seeing, what you're not understanding is there's no way for you to be signed to Drake. To Dr. Dre, and be at that high level and not have mainstream records. There's no way. Motherfucker, Drake got a fucking stat. His resume alone speaks for itself. The nigga writes hits.
True. That is true. I would agree.
Hits.
100%.
So if Kendrick's up under his banner, 50 up under his banner, Eminem up under his banner. Oh, do you remember when he had Eve? Eve had nothing but radio hits. I mean, it was fucking ridiculous.
So what's the point you're trying to make?
My point is, it doesn't. Depending on who you're with, you're gonna get the mainstream records. But you mean to tell me this nigga's not gonna? He signed to Dre, and he's not gonna have this the most conscious rapper that we have. Period. That's only able to hit commercial mainstream records. The shit that he did at the Grammys, the shit that he did at the Music American Awards and shit, all that conscious shit, but it was commercialized and mainstream feeling. You get what I mean? Very theatrical and this shit. Bro, that shit eats. This nigga does arenas. He come to LA, he does the Staples Center, but he's not doing it much as J. Cole, though. That's what I'm saying.
As much as I love Kendrick Lamar, I would agree to disagree. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't feel like he should have came for New York. I don't. Is this album I thought
can't nobody beat him in New York? Can't nobody beat him?
Have you
listened, nigga?
You listen to his control song? Did you listen to the control song?
Nigga, what? He ate niggas on that shit.
I thought it was brilliant. I thought how he attacked other rappers. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna tell you like this: compared to Pat Pooh's response, was not even comparable.
Right, but see, but what you not said,
let him know. Let everybody know that his fucking nigga. This you're not laughing. You can't even beat me in a diss. And in one diss, one response was Pat Pooh's only response. Nigga, Pat Pooh's got him.
I thought.
What did he say? What did he say?
I thought oh boy did better.
Pull it up.
Play it. Yeah,
let's hear it.
That shit was raw. Pat Pooh's was ill. He said, "How can you be the king of New York? You should have repped Compton. And like you can't be the king of the West Coast. How can you like
this? That's not see. That's not a bad. I'm
just saying one bar. I'm just saying one bar. I paraphrased it. I didn't even put it the way he put it. He put it so eloquent.
Right, but that's why. Look, when I heard his verse, I was like, nigga, this is a diss. This not even a fucking like a champion record. This is a diss.
Are you like, not gonna give Pat Pooh's his fucking lyrical day?
What?
You not gonna give him his respect on that that response?
Listen. The niggas a go, but the king of New York, he's not. To do what Kendrick can do.
I didn't say he wasn't king of New
York. No, so even to bring him up in the conversation, Pat Pooh only did that for a conversation. To bring him up in the conversation. That's the only reason why he did the fucking record.
Hold up.
Papoose is fucking ill.
Papoose has wrote a lot of music and stayed on the background. So we're not gonna just like my guy because he don't even worry about music like that. He worries it's art to him. It's not a check to him. It's not a check to him.
Y'all looking at the fact that I'm not giving Papoose all that fucking big ass credit. You know what I mean? He ain't no fucking Rakim. He's not an LL Cool J. You know what I mean? He's not those stature. You know what I mean? Like Papoose got bars up the yin yang. I give him his goat shit all day. The nigga's a goat. But as far as to become closer to King of New York, I don't know. I don't know about that. Because I think it takes a lot and applies to when you're saying something like that, king or something. It takes a lot. You know what I mean? There's lyrical, there's finances, there's resources, there's camaraderie, there's popularity. You know what I mean? If I come around your shit and I get all your people up rar, and they're like, yo, woo, 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 I'm going woo, woo, and everybody coming to my shit, you doing the show, like that's like, okay, Miss Angel, how would you feel? You got an event going on, Miss Angel, but I come literally to your town, your city, and open up my event, right? But my event is bringing 10,000, 20,000 motherfuckers.
Again, it's like I said, is when people can't make it in their own city, they go somewhere else.
Please.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There really is nothing wrong with that. But I tell you like this. Kendrick, and I'll be clear. Kendrick,
you gotta give him his credit.
Kendrick is a GOAT. I don't take that from him. He's a GOAT.
No, he's the king of New York.
King of West Coast or king of New York? I would not
the king of the West Coast.
I would
king of the West.
That would never utter from my lips ever.
He's not gangster enough to be the king. He's like his music he don't represent that gangster.
What the fuck do you mean? That nigga reps everything about fucking gangster. Like, oh, excuse me. No,
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. When they fucking talk about gangster, but does he know about gangster? And when he talked about when he broke in his bars, when he talk about eights, when a nigga was talking about eights, my guy, in his fucking what? This nigga broke.
You know who's about? Hey, you know who's about to become the king though? You know who was about to become the king of LA? Nip.
Yeah,
I would have given Nip 5 more years
on his way. I can say that. I say that.
Nip 5 more years. Yeah, he would have took that crown all day.
He would have because he's been in the game. He's been in the movies. He's been in every single
fucking He's established that
every single fucking thing. Exactly. He built his stature, and he was invested in the community. Everybody knew it was. Yes, I can say Nip was on his way. Sure, for sure. But no, Kendrick, he's not invested in communities. Well, he is donation. Everybody do donations and all that. But past that,
he does.
Past that, Kendrick Lamar, love him. Not the king of New York, not the fucking king of the West Coast. A GOAT for sure. But not that. When we wrap up to it, like I'm gonna be honest, Suge Knight. Y'all heard about the Suge Knight mistrial?
I don't know about it. Educate me.
Nigga, got a mistrial. Angel, you know more about it? Why everybody freezing tonight?
Yeah. I'm not freezing. I'm listening to you.
Suge Knight mistrial.
I know you got it.
Suge Knight got held up, got a mistrial, hung up on some BS. Now the whole case where he hit somebody.
No, he actually ran over somebody in the parking lot.
And he did it at the Thames. That's the Thames I grew up on. Central
it's a video.
Central and Rosecrans. And I know people that were like there within 5 minutes of being there and 5 minutes after leaving that after Suge. I know personal people that were there, so they give me accounts of all that, and they just tell me like it's. So the judge declares a mistrial and wrongful death suit against Suge Knight, and it's just based around just some negligence of the police stuff. Like you guys, you wasn't facts about your information, so they declared a mistrial. Pretty much, and that's just the end of. Like honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this: if Suge Knight gets out, there's a lot of fucking heads.
Oh, it's gonna be some shit being shaken up.
that nigga's coming. Or maybe he not, because he's gonna be on probation. But or maybe he not.
Hey, people. Hey, I'm gonna be straight up.
That's one nigga. Hey, that's one nigga that don't ever like go away. He's coming back.
I tell you this. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. Suge Knight don't get love like that in LA. Like,
yeah, Suge Knight. Look, it used to be. He was a '90s.
No, it's a scare tactic. When barbers are knocking your ass out, niggas is like, get out of here.
They lost.
ain't nobody taking you serious. But Jack, that's LA thing. Like you get some statue of motherfuckers just like, I don't know if y'all heard about that. This barber, it was a minute ago, but the barber knocked his ass out. Then somebody else knocked his ass out on the streets on La Brea, Los Angeles.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
They had a picture of him slumped over. Yeah,
you know. So I mean, like, it's not like and then out here still mad at him.
You get older, niggas. When you're young and you're that big, niggas can't fuck with you. But when you get older and you're that big, one hit will make you quit.
But yeah, there are people still really believe that he was a part of getting Tupac killed.
He was.
Like, I don't want to get into all that, but I'm just saying people, there's fans that are like that, and like I don't know. I think that's going to be going on for generations and generations where Pac is going to have these diehard. He's like a Martin Luther King.
I have 2 different theories.
Right,
about it. I got your conspiracy theory, and then I have your actual factual theory, and that is based on this white man who did a 20-year fucking long investigation on it, and he's like, I know who killed Tupac for a fact. I know who killed him, and this and that and blah blah blah. So like we can get into all that, but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Now moving on, Lil Baby, chill. What you drop for? With Lil Baby. Did you hear about Lil Baby thing?
What you doing?
I guess he got it.
You called him Lil Baby thing?
Love the Lil Baby thing. I didn't mean to call Baby thing. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to like kind of go. I'm kind of going with the flow. Lil Baby crowned songwriter of the year at 2022 ASCAP Rhythm and Soul Music Award. He is crowned the songwriter of the year. He got a crown. Got a crown for this year. So I big ups to Lil Baby, you know what I mean? One of the biggest rappers out there to do it. All across the board to do it. Where'd she go? Like
songwriter of the year?
Yeah.
Really?
Songwriter of the year of 2022 ASCAP.
But I hope y'all know it's not that songwriter of the year.
I guess I got the bootleg ass Wi-Fi too, because my shit.
I think that make 2 of us, Miss Angel. Shit.
We on the food stamp one.
My shit keep like.
I'd rather take the food stamps than the Wi-Fi though.
With the food stamps.
I'd rather take the food stamps than the Wi-Fi. God damn, I want to go pay for some food with a unlimited white card.
Hey,
whatever kind of card.
Who was that got like, what was it, was it Sweetie that got a Grammy or some shit? And like, it was like Sweetie got some Grammy and everybody was like, what the fuck?
I didn't watch any of the awards. My nose has been buried in the books.
I don't watch none of shit either. I just seen it on the internet. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. Second time. He's actually really dope if you listen to what the fuck he be talking about.
Oh, Lil Baby?
Yeah, he be speaking.
He's nice.
He be speaking some shit. Like if you really listen,
you just don't get with it because of his style, the style of rap today.
But the stuff that he be saying,
I don't know. I think that nigga be saying some
same thing. I thought the same thing.
I just heard shit. It's like when I listen to his music, it's like me getting
the type of this is a $80 cup, and this is how you know that it's a brand, it's a real one. This is not a sticker. It's actually metal, sweetheart. Don't ever do me. I ain't ever seen your face. Like, look up the brand. All of them come like that. That's not a sticker. Don't fucking do me. Like I didn't. All right, you tried me. Why y'all be trying to try me? Look,
Stickers on the cup.
this is a little $80 cup, but this is a little metal thing. It's metal. It's not a sticker. But
So I'm just saying, if anybody ever like tripped out why people get awards in certain areas or whatever, it's all
I'm froze.
fucking politics and payolas. Payolas. You know what I mean? It's really politics. You know what I mean? Illuminati shit, when people like to say.
Really?
I tell you a person right now that I didn't think the Illuminati was real until I heard him actually say, yeah, it's real. Noriega, right? Nori said, he's like, somebody asked him about the Illuminati. He was like, now check. I didn't think it was real until the person, he's like, I didn't believe it. And until I got the person walked up on me and asked him, say, hey, would you like to do this? Blase, blase, you're gonna, receive this, get this type of heights. He was like, I just said no, and I never been big since. I've never been popular ever since.
Speaking of, Lord,
Noriega, you know what I mean? And Noriega,
I love Noriega. I love Noriega. Noriega's like that fun uncle.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Noriega. I
love Noriega. Noriega said that shit. Why? He went into that uncle cup. Like, he's gonna say some shit.
Really? I get it, but I'm just not a like.
Okay, I'll tell you why I'm a fan of Noriega. I'm a fan of Noriega for one of his reggaeton music, right? I do like his reggaeton music. You know what I mean?
That's what I know him for. Hey.
Right, but then again, he done a lot of hood shit. He got a lot of hood records. It was just that the reggaeton records were the ones that like took him over the mark where he made a lot of his money from. But he got a lot of hood records. Like the nigga's a really hood certified nigga. Hit like I ain't gonna anyway, but he's certified though. Like
Hey, I'm tired of talking. Listen, I'm tired of talking about rich people. God damn it. Like, what do we do? Are we doing broke people shit this summer? Or are we doing rich people shit this summer?
Rich people shit this summer. I don't know what you talking about. I don't fuck with
you going on a tour. I'm talking about the ones that are gonna be struggling through this motherfucker. So let's talk about it.
I don't know.
Are we vacation? Are we doing the vacation thing or no? What are we doing? Are you guys going on vacation? Like, are you guys going on vacation? Because I'm just thinking about like if you have enough food, gas, fucking flights are being delayed. Like you got fucking motherfuckers with money sitting at airports trying to get their flights to shows. So what are we doing?
Would this make sense? I don't know, but this is what I saw. So reason why flights have been like canceled, whatever, because people have been losing their jobs during COVID. You get what I mean?
No.
I'm not saying that's why flights.
Let's hear them out. I ain't heard this thing yet.
But like you said, like what we doing this summer, right? And I was just kind of looking in some things and like why flight, like it's just crazy, like why all these flights are just like being canceled and blah blah blah. It never had this type of shit, right? Check. I don't know. I'm just hearing it from a different perspective, right? And they were like, we're not saying it is, but you have to think about during COVID, a lot of the pilots and the flight attendants didn't want to take the COVID, shot.
You don't
shit.
got no. You
so
don't.
A lot of them lost their jobs or were laid off from their jobs. And so those are the things. Like,
and then they're hiring now. So I know somebody that works in let me finish my thought. So the reason why a lot of people like it's being grounded because of the fluctuation on gas. You know what I'm saying? Gas is too expensive to move this shit. You looking at how we're paying for gas. So think about it. Think about it. I know somebody that works like that's a VP for air, and it has to do with they're trying to figure it out because the spike went like this. It went like this, so they had to change. People are used to taking fucking flights for $200 round trip. You get now those are gone now. Those are fucking gone now. And yes, it does have a shortage to do with staff, but again, it's everybody was traveling. It was flights moving here. Everybody was moving. Everybody was moving. And during the pandemic, when they were hiring people, they were firing and laying off people. People were still traveling. People stopped traveling when the fluctuation. When we just sent over note now, because we're like, I'm a political person. I be watching shit. I don't be like just listening to the streets. I actually be in that part. Like, so we just sent $1 billion for aid for a war that we're supposedly not involved in for aid. We just spent $1 billion. We're already in debt. We don't have no gas, and then we're actually one of the lowest countries that have like gas prices. Because if you look over there in Ireland and all that, their shit is like fucking $9, $10 a gallon.
What, man? They got $3 a gallon of gas over in Afghanistan.
No. I'm talking about Ireland. I'm talking about the other 149 countries, because 150. So, well, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones that have the gas there. So
there's 220 countries in the
150
world.
Technically.
So if we're looking at gas prices, right, and we're saying that I'm saying that there's a shortage of staff. Has shit to do with gas price. The fucking consumer is paying the fucking gas.
Everybody wants to be a musician or entrepreneur.
You know what I mean? They're racking up the fees. So it doesn't matter. We're paying the gas price, period. So it honestly has shit to do with the gas. Oh, we don't have it's straight to staff. They have.
But my main question is, but the fun question I did want to know is, does people have plans? Like at the next, we can't talk about something that's going on somewhere we can't get in a car and roll to. You know what I'm saying? But what we're doing in our own backyard, like, since prices are going up, are people still planning those trips like they normally plan?
Yeah. Are we having a vacation or not? Like, what are we really doing? Like,
are we having a summer or not? What are we doing?
Anybody, because this is how I feel. Like when it comes to gas prices and all that shit, it's great. When it comes to like flights and all that shit, cool. I don't have to fly. I can drive. Like I don't have to fly. I really can drive. Like what we do before airplanes, we drove. You know what I mean? What we do before cars, we walked. But still, nevertheless, at the end of the day, California, Arizona, and Texas is just only 2 days, max a day away. You know what I mean? So when we look at it, it's like, for me, it's like, I feel like we are budgeting. Like I feel like even though there's money coming in from different places, like gas makes you budget. Groceries make you budget even more. Like you already used to budget for gas and groceries. Now you have to budget for your employment and destination, which it sucks, because now it used to be like, okay, I gotta go to work, and that was the main thing for budgeting for gas. And it was like, oh, I gotta budget for food, but now you have to budget for certain types of food. You have to decide if you're going to be a vegan or not, organic or not, vegetables or not, fruit or not for the month. Like I find myself going. I started going to chicken because chicken was cheaper than beef. Beef was like anywhere from $60 and up, depending on what you're getting. Now I'm like, okay, even chicken wings, for a pack of chicken wings is anywhere from $18.99 and up. You know,
and I just put something in the back office just to go with notes question. So this is as of last week on the 9th of what countries are paying the highest gas prices. The Latino American countries, and are following Liberia. Like, you know what I'm saying? So look at theirs, and if you look at, like, you have even from $10. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Liberia's gas price, Liberia, they pay, their dollar is $20 on our dollar. So look at their cents right now.
Yeah, but
come on.
You have to understand, like with those people, they don't pay for certain healthcare. They don't pay for certain dental. Like in
That's
America,
their choice, so we don't have to pay for it. It's their choice. There's their choice.
No. We by law have to pay for our.
At the end of the day, you can get on Medicaid. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah, but you can't make X amount of dollars getting on Medicaid. That's a problem. Period. You cannot make $10 an hour. I can tell you this for a fact. You cannot make $10 an hour and still get Medicaid. That's a fuck up. You have to be a certain ethnicity, which Biz has reached to before, certain ethnicity to even get that type of like a native or not from this country making $10 an hour. Average American cannot get Medicaid making $10 an hour. We tried. Played every rule by the book and was like, oh, the rules are broken. They're broken. These are broken. We tried. And look, I tell you like this. Biz, how much is gas out there? 6 what?
Oh, I was in Chinatown last night. That bitch was $7.50.
Crazy. And I only know that because I went up there 2 months
ago. You didn't send me a picture of that next time. I need a picture of that.
Because it was 6:30 2 months ago.
Y'all over here complaining, and this is what I need a picture of y'all, like the gas where they have the little thing.
This shit is 5.45 where I'm at. That shit is crazy. I can't stand
We haven't got the 5. We're like 4 something, 480, 490, 496, 496. But shit, even apartments that would be like fucking 500, they're like 1,300 now. You know what I'm saying? Even what was mind-boggling? So I'm an egg person. I eat breakfast I try to eat breakfast pretty much every morning. So I love eggs, love them. I love eggs, bacon, or salmon, something like that. So I went to go buy. You know how you have that little carton, the little flat one. It was $5 for like 2 dozen of them. That bitch was $11 from $5. I said, huh? When did the fucking chickens get a raise? But I had to put in mind, they got to transfer the eggs. They got to boom, boom. It's a domino effect.
Hey, look,
it's crazy. Bread.
White people can't even say black people eat chicken a lot anymore.
Milk. You remember the $5 quarter bag? You get the bag with $5 to the $5 for the quarter legs. It got maybe about 6 quarter leg pieces in there. That bitch is $8 now. The quarter legs,
let me fuck
the quarter legs.
Let me fuck
the logs of ground beef, the little logs.
Yeah.
You get those?
Yeah.
I used to get the $10 one. Boom, that's 2 meals. About cut it out. Yeah. That bitch is $18 now from $9.80 something.
Hey, you don't give a fuck. Look, let me tell you what's gonna
mess you up. When the animals get a raise?
Look, remember you used to go get frying oil, vegetable oil, right? Vegetable oil, you get the cheapest vegetable oil. It was like $7.99, maybe $10. Maybe if you was in the rich neighborhood, $7.99 for a gallon. You know how much that shit is now for vegetable oil to fry some chicken. Look, let's not even talk about
give me some lard.
Just to fry the chicken, just to fry the motherfucker.
I'm about to go give me some lard.
$20.
You know, your grandma used to pour the grease back into the. You're like, what the fuck? You pour the grease back in
the grease around this
new grease. And that shit look it looks so disgusting. You remember that shit? It looked so disgusting when it dried
so much, man.
Hey, what's that shit called? Not baking soda. What's the other shit called? Cornstarch. Better put some cornstarch in that shit. Shake it up.
Shit. We're gonna be eating fucking what's some damn sandwiches called with the wheezy it wouldn't be nothing on it but just fucking the ketchup sandwich.
I want to say like this. Look, we didn't got all the way around here. We didn't got Spam, We done got bologna, ham.
I mean, you know, motherfucker told unfriended me. She said I gotta unfriend you because I'm tired of you eating crawfish all the time. Well, bitch, I'm sorry. Your budget's a little different than mine. I actually got unfriended because you know a bitch posted. You know I love me some seafood, so I be posting them crab legs all like every other day.
I am convinced right now you are UKTH. I'm convinced he's not white. That motherfucker.
Ketchup, the syrup.
You are black. I'm convinced.
That made my stomach just.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, can I tell y'all something right quick? I was in Virginia, and I thought I was black. I thought I'm black. Like,
you ain't blackity black though. You got a little light skin in you.
Ghetto.
Man, when I went to Virginia,
ghetto,
and I met some of these white folks out there, I was like, this shit ain't got shit to do with a motherfucking color. This is all motherfucking mine. The motherfuckers was smoking niggas. She was like,
that's how Detroit people are. White people in Detroit, them motherfuckers.
Look, he talk about country.
Like she said,
he talk about that midway point between country and city, like where you don't have nothing. That midway point, I don't know. UK, if you in that midway point where you're just
Detroit,
like,
is he from Detroit?
No, Michigan.
Detroit. Them white people, a whole nother breed.
Hey, what is it? 8 miles? You know what I mean?
Y'all forget that is 8 miles.
Yeah. Like, so, what's going on? You said serve sandwiches, nigga. You black. Look.
But I had she was like, oh yeah. I was like, so what do? You go to classes. She went to Virginia State. And I was like, so what do you, I sit in the class, drink my beer. I sit in the car, drink my beer, smoke my cigarette, get my fix on before I go up in there. I could be having them fucking on my shit. I'm like, what the fuck? God damn, I thought I was in LA for a little.
I did that during college. That's how I got through college.
Yeah, it fucked me up. It literally like fucked me up on like just like the whole race card or whatever. I really start seeing the difference in the media. I start seeing the media portrays this and the people are really this. You get what I mean? And I really be seeing that so much. Like when you're in the entertainment, like performing world, like I'm grateful that yes, I've toured and been on these great places to see many people, but it really changes the way you look at the media and the way you see people. It really does, man. I don't know. It really does. It really does. So I don't know. This summer, I'm gonna be really thinking about, reaching out to those people. But I am trying to take a vacation. I do want to go to Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Nice.
But depending on,
I just don't want to go out the country right now. I'm scared.
I'm not going out the country.
I don't know.
America, and I can't come back.
That's my thing. I'm like, it's too much shit popping off.
I can't be my strap. I can't do nothing. Like that makes me like
a little weary.
It's just that nothing in America excites me because I've seen it already. You know what I mean? Just nothing excites me.
We gotta go, bro. We gotta go.
Know what I mean?
Fuck, man. Look, this is a bad time to be talking about that. But shit.
I was thinking about like Mexico, like I'll go to like Cancun.
No, nigga, no, Mexico is not a fucking, you don't travel nowhere to go to Mexico.
I like Mexico. Shut your mouth. Look, Mexico on this side. Y'all's Mexico is whack. This Mexico is legit. We got South Padre.
Look, that's not traveling, though. That's not traveling.
Shut up, Angel.
Mexico is not legit. Our Mexico is hood as fuck.
Oh my God.
Our shit is right.
She's right though. She's right.
I know
she got the good side.
No, we got
they be coming over
good. We got the fun side over here. Y'all shit is Alcatraz.
Hey,
Quentin and shit.
Out there, I'll stand
up
for
San Quentin. That's San Quentin.
Hey, East LA and Guatemala and all that shit. Nigga, I'm with y'all, motherfuckers. Man.
Yeah, you don't see that shit.
Fuck them uppity ass Mexicans. Hey, look, she got uppity Mexicans. I got the broke Mexicans, and
I got the ones that got plastic surgeries and driving. I got the ones that retired from the cartel.
I got the ones that can know how to
cook.
cook.
The ones that get it out the mud over there.
I got the ones.
I got the retirees over here.
Look, she got the ones. She got the ones that support Trump. I got the ones that know what Juneteenth
the business ones that lines his pocket up. Okay, SA, you keep the wall open for us for certain times. Yeah, that's the ones we got. Yeah, the ones that help with the campaign. You sure right. Yeah,
you're racist. You're racist. I'll tell you like Lyric and Jordan tell me. You're racist. I'm like,
why is that? Why don't say that? That's ugly.
I'm just saying it because they say it like that.
But he is SA because he did. You can just see a negotiation saying SA, don't fuck with my money. SA, you can't.
Right. Look, shit. You go for look. UKTA said I'll go to Mexico for the food and the parties. Guess what? You're not gonna get that down there. You're gonna get drug trafficking. Drug trafficking.
Come to the Texas side.
Are you poor? Look,
you just can't bring it back in with you. You just can't bring it back in because the motherfucker like no got a dog like that. No got one of them damn dogs. When them dogs sniff your car, you're out of there. Like no, you got one. Show bring that the little dog. You got one of them little. You got the border dog. Like you can go there, but don't bring it back in. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Because one day, listen, I had this damn. So I brought a whole bunch of weed to, you know what I'm saying? And then I called myself, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be over there trying to find fucking cigars and shit. I'm just gonna light my shit up. So I just tried to smoke my shit up. I ended up giving it to the fucking maid. The guy, he was cool as hell. I gave him the rest of the weed. I was like, I can't bring it in. So I didn't clean this motherfucker out and everything. I'm talking about, I thought I was cleaned it. It was wrapped up in some shit. We in a car. And go through the motherfucking border patrol. That motherfucking dog. I'm talking about I done sprayed this bitch with all kind of shit, Listerine, all kind of shit. And he smelled like through, like yo, like through, like it was like in the car with some shit wrapped up and the AC blowing. I done spray like I'm talking about that dog is a beast. Them kind of dogs, that's a beast dog. Because baby, I was like, I just got a fucking Gandorf. Let me just go through. He's all right. The border control was like, yeah. I was like, I ain't got no weed. I promise you. I got the weed already back at the house. I left it there. Ain't nobody wanted to be left. The dog is like, hit. Oh yeah, he tapped that bitch. Get your ass. What you?
Hey. I got another dog. You want some pussy? Got another dog.
Motherfucking damn. Look, I don't know what the fuck kind of like, but what I say is that motherfucker smell through fucking what is a car made out of titanium, aluminum, whatever the fuck it is, clothing, Victoria pussy spray. Even I had the thought spray out too, like you know what I'm saying, the thought spray. You don't smell nothing on the thought spray, and that damn dog smelled that fucking like I'm talking about. It wasn't nothing in it, like it was like it looked brand new. Motherfucking dogs. What kind of dog is that? Again, no.
In the coffee.
I'm trying to trick your dog. Like,
right,
okay, he's spelling now. He's spelling now. I'm gonna be over there testing your dog.
It's what's crazy is that like even traveling, like I'm like trying to see what it's gonna look like as far as like the planes if our flights get canceled and shit. Like they're even. Like I even downloaded the app that lets you know when the flights are going and flights are like the flights are to cancel, so you ain't gotta like or soon to be canceled, right? So you can not purchase tickets, you know what I mean, to get on that flight. And so I'm looking at like, I don't know.
It's looking a little weary, huh? Like
a little weird, buddy.
You might be on the podcast with us.
I might be having to stay home, buddy. I'm just trying to find something. I think I might go to San Diego. I think we might just go to San Diego or maybe San Francisco. I haven't been to San Francisco in a while.
That international turn, real estate, real quick.
Diego, you want to know about San Diego? Talk to you, boy.
It's not really much in San Diego. I can't say that.
That international turn, turned real stateside real quick.
No, weird. Hey, see, that's the difference.
Because they understaffed.
The tour is different.
I think you would thrive in San Diego. I think you would thrive out there.
Well, check the tour. Now, if I have to do a tour and the tour is booked in and like this tour is this European tour, I got to do it. that's
you're just swapping cities.
That's like my day job. You know,
you might want to get on the look. Like, where y'all hiring at? Look, get your position.
Like
Biz, get on Indeed now. They probably hiring for a position.
Hey, I tell you like this.
By. Look at that.
The band would benefit for sure out there. Band would benefit. Dirty Corporate would benefit for sure.
It's looking real standby-ish.
No, they would.
It's looking real standby-ish.
Cost of living, my guy. Nigga, you ain't moving to El Cajon. If you ain't moving to El Cajon or close to the border or in Mexico itself.
Ooh, Texas is kind of chill. We
talking about San Diego.
It's because you motherfuckers came to Texas. It's people from California came to Texas and boost up our bills.
I was just talking about like just going on a vacation when she was talking about the vacation.
Oh yeah, vacation. I'm about to be in South Padre next in one more weekend for 4th of July weekend. I'll be in South Padre, living my best life.
San Padre, dude.
Living my best life.
South Padre or San Padre?
South Padre.
I don't know.
Look it up.
I'm sure. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, I don't know, man.
South Padre. Listen. It's.
I know Padres. Oh, Padre Island.
Yeah, like a whole fucking island.
I'm thinking about San Diego. South Padre.
I don't even know why. No, South Padre in Mexico, nigga.
It says it's in Texas though.
It's in the border. It's like right like there, like right here. So Mexico.
Oh no, that's a town in Texas.
Yes. No, it's an island, and then after you go past, it's Mexico right there.
Maybe you go that way, but yeah, sure, yeah, like it's.
Believe me,
it's like Florida. It's like a Florida in Texas.
Nice
separated.
Water, nice. Hey, nice. Just look. That sounds like a nigga that's gonna be in Vegas.
No, I like it. I'm just saying. Look, now when we're in the picture, this is what South Padre looks like.
I'm about to go to a water park tomorrow and spend a fucking a house note.
Yeah. I can't stand it right now. I hate my life. Look at my life. This will make no sense.
Look at that. Is that nice?
I don't know about nice. Thinking you're trapped.
No, that's secluded. You got some water and you chilling with dolphins and all kind of shit. Yeah, it's nice. Look, now pull up Las Vegas.
Fuck you, man. I'm in the desert. I'm in a fucking
right there, a beach house. Beach house, nothing but liquor.
Oh, we got a lake house that is dope as fuck.
By the ocean.
Oh, nigga, yeah, nigga, you ain't saying. Look, you got some shit too. What you mean?
So, I got a video I want to play you guys. People, thank y'all for tuning in to the Gas Man Sharp TV podcast where we filter out that bull. And yes, you always know, it's the greatest that ever done it. You know what I mean? People, please
Kendrick Lamar.
like, share, comment. And I was trying to wait till this video download, but I think my summer summer's going to be great. You know what I mean? I think we're going to have a really good summer. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you thinking about. Notice where you going on your vacation?
Hold on. You want the answer? This is a real answer.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm going to Texas, and God willingly, back to LA to function with you and set up tours, and then back here. And no, on in Colorado. That is my summer tour, and y'all know what Colorado, you know what Colorado stands for. But yeah, like I don't have my summer is like
I'm about to have him turned up out here. Look,
it's Texas.
You
Texas. Texas, like
you could have a good time with your sister.
I might bring this. You never know. I
Come
might
on.
Hey,
we're gonna turn up. We're gonna be in Austin, the music capital.
And basically, like, nigga, you serious? Like, let's go, nigga. Come on, I'm not going out there for myself. Nigga, let's go. Right. Like,
come on. Yeah, I take you to Austin, and you be chilling out there, the music capital.
Hey, check game, my nigga. Hey, guess what?
And they do live music all day, every day.
Vegetables, delectables. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look. You ain't gotta take a flight. You drive.
I do.
Okay. No, y'all can keep talking.
Can't do when you do the that's like an emergency broadcast type shit. Niggas think that like shit happened in the world when you do that shit.
Can you put a happier color up? Look, the red is like, yeah. It's telling me to stop.
I gotta watch Fox News or CNN right now. The fuck? When we filter out that.
All right, so y'all know I come up on these videos. There actually a few videos I want to show, but I don't want to do all of that. But it's just one I want to show before we head out is this one, and it didn't. Motherfucker. I put it in the wrong box. It was
Lord.
No, it's here. It's here. I did it right. Gang.
There's a type of female narcissism that I want to bring to the forefront. It's the type of female that thinks that she can literally do no wrong. She is the one that claims that she's on a healing journey, but she's not going to therapy. Or if she is going to therapy, she's manipulating the therapist to believe that she's the victim. She doesn't take into account any part of what she's done to get the reaction out of said person she's claiming as the abuser. And if you at all, at any point in time, try to hold her accountable for things that she has done that was wrong, she's going to hate you. She's going to be really upset with you, and she's going to make you feel bad for it. When I say make you feel bad, she's going to shame you, and she's going to guilt you, and she's going to deflect that responsibility in a way to put you in a place that you are wrong. If they try to use their vulnerability, they only use it to get people to believe more of the fact that they're the victim. These females are dangerous, no matter how sweet they seem. That's all.
So, the reason why I played that is because when I saw this, I was kind of being very like devil's advocate, right? Just kind of like seeing the mistakes inside of her statement and what she was saying about the narcissistic, or noticing a narcissistic woman. You know what I mean? And I was just kind of like, well, I think that comes with an upbringing, right? It's because she was only put in a position to become that. You know what I mean? And maybe that could not be like, maybe that could be just a soft way of like, you know, putting a Band-Aid on it, not correcting the issue. But I really believe people are what they are from their growth, you know what I mean, from their childhood and, you know, how they grew up. And yes, we do change. Yes, we become different. Yes, you know what I mean? We learn how to cope with things a lot better. You know what I mean? Yes, I understand. But when it comes to not just a narcissistic woman, I think that, you know what I mean, we're looking at anyone who does it. And so sometimes I'll bring this up, and it's not really targeted to women. It's really, you know what I mean, on the, you know, men and women. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, just kind of wanted to chop it up about, you know what I mean, see what you guys, you know, how you guys feel on that.
Me first. It's me. Okay. Hey. So let's talk about old girl. You know, I mean a lot of people like that. So that's when it's becomes sharks and betas. You know what I'm saying? And she's a beta fish. At the end of the day, is you're mad because yeah, you didn't get the sympathy, or the world didn't stop when you wanted to stop because your feelings were hurt because someone said something you did not like, or they kept on going about the day instead of acknowledging your hurt. Get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then as far as like narcissistic, when she was talking about, well, they have people thinking that you're the bad. No, because you always fucking nagging about your feelings and nobody fucking cares. Everybody has feelings. But it's a time and place for things. And those type of people feel like they're justified to speak about their feelings all the time. And I'm the type of person, I don't want to hear someone always having a bad day. Every time I call you, you're crying or talking about something. Yeah, you're gonna get in that category like I don't give a fuck. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? So call me whatever you want to call me. I get that a lot because I am an alpha female. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beta female. Like I know that guys run into that the same situation. There's alpha men and there's beta men. And that sounds like a beta female. And she is a beta female. She's over there worrying about other people, how they treat her and what they're doing and how they make her feel. Who the fuck? If it like, I don't give a fuck how somebody makes me feel. I just say what I need to say. I'm going about my business. My day doesn't reflect on what other people are doing. And that is a fucking beta fish. So that's all I have to say about that.
So so you don't think there were any valid points that she was making on that?
She didn't have a valid point because she kept on talking about what other people are doing to make her feel. So you're allowing someone to make you feel some type of way? They have too much control over you.
Want to play the video again?
Yes.
We're not gonna. We won't play the whole video, but we just play a little.
There's a type of female narcissism that I want to bring to the forefront. It's the type of female that thinks that she can literally do no wrong. She is the one.
Pause. So again, that's a very vague statement she's made. Can literally do any wrong. What did she do? Maybe that she felt like, you ever been like, hey, no, I'm not saying I'm pretty sure that she hasn't ran across someone that just like, I don't do nothing. I don't nothing. That's a fucking psycho right there. That's not a narcissist. That's a psycho. So nothing wrong, nothing. She says that person has an apologist. So why is that person in your life? So again, is why are you giving that person that much attention to be in your life? So after 2 times that you didn't do nothing wrong, why are you still even thinking about this person, or this person is even in your life?
Are we talking with dealing with a narcissistic person?
Yes, she said it never does anything wrong. So again, why do you keep on dealing with someone? So you're wanting this. You're only getting the feedback to what you're wanting. That's how I look at it. Because that never does anything. You ever meet that person that never does anything wrong? Okay, this person never does it. How many times have they never done anything wrong and you still allow them to be in your life? You're still entertaining them. You're still like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hasn't said anything. You're still you can make a video, but you're allowing them to do never be any wrong. So you're enjoying it. You're adding fuel to the fire because you're entertaining it.
Well, could it be that she have she have narcissistic friends and she's just making a video to let you know what I mean, like, oh shit, I noticed
that's too much fucking energy. But okay. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, is if you're feeling so, if like, to me, is if someone's doing you so wrong, but you're steady around them, what are you?
I think it's hard for some people. Honestly, I think it really is hard. I think it's hard for some people to adjust or even notice a narcissistic person.
But she does, because she made a whole video of it.
Yeah, but like, how long did it take her? How long did it really take her to make that video? Let's be honest. Like, you know what I mean? We don't know that woman. Like, and she could have stirred up she could have stirred up courage to do it. And like, oh, I'm talking about narcissists.
Yeah, I feel like the world has so many excuses on what other people are doing to them so wrong, and that's why the world is what it is now. Like nobody has a fucking backbone. Everybody's always crying about what people are making them feel like because they allow it and they allow it to consume their life.
I feel different. I feel like everybody thinks they got a backbone, and they go in for what they think they know. I think everybody just like that's why you got Karens out there. That's why you got the black Karens, the Hispanic Karens. You got you know what I mean? And we even use the term. I'm gonna be a Karen right now. You know what I mean? Like because people do that based off of that narcissism term. Like because that Karen has the backbone not even the backbone. I wouldn't even say the backbone. Has the nerve to stand up and say whatever they feel is right.
Yeah.
If for them they feel like it's the nerve, for them they feel like it's the backbone. I gotta be the backbone. I'm gonna say whatever I gotta say to get it done. At the end of the day, if you don't care about humanity and like you are always, most people are always going to feel like it's your right and it's their wrong. You're right and they're wrong. Regardless, in debates, in conversation, in political standpoint, in health standpoint, abortions, gas prices, across the board, you're going to feel like you're right and the other person is wrong regardless. So where do we stand at when it comes to that? Where we stand is, in my opinion alone, I feel like we don't do enough understanding and voicing ourselves with that understanding of other people. We voice ourselves and we make our point without the understanding of other people. You said what you say?
I said I'm trying. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I
feel like it's very like pampering. But
what's pampering? Help me understand. What do you mean?
If you can't be friends with a motherfucker and like they hold you accountable, like you hold them accountable, right, and vice versa, all that bullshit, right? Where there's no ego involved, there's no fucking all of that shit. It's not like when you talk to a person and like, well, then why you always coming at me? Why you always woo woo? Like they don't do shit wrong. Like what the fuck? You think you just walk on this fucking planet with just like flawless shit? You know what I mean? And I think that's what I'm talking about. Like when you're noticing a narc, like a narcissistic person, it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I got homies I knew like that. Like, what the fuck? Nah, bro, nah. What I'm doing, I know, and woo, it's like, I get you, my nigga, but like, we got to be able to all camaraderie with this thing. Like, no one ever just gets there just by themselves. Like, yeah, there's a poster boy. Oh, yes, there's a main person. Yeah, the king may be the king. You know what I mean? He rules the kingdom, but he still got to talk to and hold counsel with other people and get other opinions. I mean, fuck, the president will fucking make a decision by himself. They have to fucking take a vote on that shit. So what I'm saying is like, there's no room for that shit when you're dealing with you know what I mean? Now, to notice that is to be around a person and to see something wrong and to say something about it, and that person act like as if it's like what like fuck it. I am, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Nobody ever told you about yourself, like you ain't never had no discipline in your fucking life. You know what I mean? That's the shit I'm you know what I mean? And so when she was talking about it, I'm looking at it like I was trying to have a rebuttal, like something to rebuttal, like but I really couldn't because I was like, well, fuck. If it's not even a female, we're not even talking about female shit. No relationship type shit. She was talking about noticing a narcissistic woman or female, right? From a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, shit, let's just take it out of that perspective. Just say man and woman, period. Just people.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And that's how people, these motherfuckers will be like, oh, this is a relationship podcast. No, motherfucker, you know what I mean? You'll see a video of somebody talking about a relationship or one or whatever, but we'll use that in a sense to fit our lives. And yes. And I think that's what we're saying, how to about noticing a narcissistic fucking person. Because it's damaging in a way, but they're very great at their words. Like they're very great at that. They're very great at
salespeople.
Letting you
turn the table.
Huh?
Yeah, turn the table.
I said at the end of the day is, you know, I feel like this. Everybody has a little narcissistic, everybody has a little beta in them. Honestly.
That's
because there, you know, like people like, oh, I didn't like the way someone said that, but turn around and say that, talk the way they talk to someone else, or you know what I'm saying, or get over on something. Like at the end of the day is so many people that are calling a kettle black and they're in the same fucking pot. You know what I'm saying? And they're just mad because someone said something to hurt their fucking feelings. That's it. And then they had to come with a technical term for it because, yeah, you can't speak up for yourself and you're fucking soft. At the end of the day, and your feelings get hurt. Like whomever. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I look at it like that because at the end of the day, I cannot, like, for one in my heart to say, you know what, that person's a narcissist. I can, you know who I can say that to? I can't say that to people that use people and get over on people. That's what I can use that. But if someone says, yeah, they're confident and they're a little bit more confident in the person they're talking to, doesn't make them know they're confident. And that's what people try to take people's shine down because it's not on the level that they're on. That's it. So when I say when I look at narcissistic, people are like people that manipulate people to use them. Not people that say what the fuck they say, and then your feelings got hurt because they said the fuck they said. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they never write. They have a fucking opinion, and they don't slide or they're not going to go with the mass. So that's their fucking opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or someone, hey, every time they show up, they always dressed up. Oh, they're narcissists. They want to take the shine off. You know what I'm saying? People try to categorize people to fit for their own agenda because of their feelings. No, a narcissistic person is somebody that uses people and manipulates them to get to what they want by using them. But that's what that is.
But a narcissist is really when a person is trying to establish a right when they are wrong. So
someone is manipulating something to make it. Yes, not because what she was describing someone that, yeah, girl, that somebody got more shine than you, and you don't like the way you being talked to. That's all I heard. I just heard a bitter, like, insecure woman talking. I didn't hear a woman like, oh, they over there, like they over here taking people's money, taking people's laughs to do this and do that. Or like, I didn't hear none of that.
I heard characteristics of a narcissism that she may potentially dealt with, and it's just like we all deal with characteristics with when it comes to the narcissist person, like, and they can come in like, and that's the thing about a narcissist, they can come in any shape or form. They come in like you're charismatic, they come in you're like you're a cool person, they come in and that's just the way they are. They are community.
And then as soon as they say something someone doesn't like, now they're in a fucking category. Just like we talked about with the LGBT people, like people with these diagnoses and these like they put people in these boxes.
The only reason
they want to put them in there.
The only reason I disagree with you
is read out the definition.
I will. But the only reason
before we continue the conversation, I want to hear the definition.
Sure, but let me say this. The reason I disagree with this is because I just recently, because of school and all that, I took a personality test, and like they label this shit. They go like, you have tendencies, and they'll tell you what your narcissist tendencies are. They'll tell you the percentage of it, and it's called the something Myers test. Like there's this test, a personality test that you can take, and you can go answer all these questions, and it'll tell you like if like you have narcissist tendencies. It is just when I took the test, guess what? There was one test. I took 5 different tests. 5 different tests. Excuse me. Not tests. That's wrong. 5 different tests. And when I took the test, 2 of them showed that I was narcissist. I was like, fuck you. I'm not a narcissist. I was offended. I was like, yo, and one of them said 86%. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 86% narcissist from the test that I took. Myers-Briggs, I believe it is. And it's just like there are personality tests that you can take online that will tell you if you are that type of person. You can be an entrepreneur, you can be a captain, you can be a soldier, a sensitive person. Doesn't mean that you are catered to that. It just means your outline of outthinking of what you do and what you are. It gave me a different perspective of people. It really did. And once I took the test,
I'm gonna give me a tattoo that says that.
25 years ago, I took the test.
I'm gonna give me a tattoo that says narcissism.
Narcissist. Yeah, don't put narcissism. I guess so. You put narcissism. Fucking narcissism on your fucking finger.
So it's like a billboard, like
facts.
Yeah, it's happening.
So I'm glad we filtered that out. I actually want to play one. Well, see, we got four more. Video. I'm a left-hander. Anybody right-handers? Right-hander. You right-hand, Angel?
I'm both.
Oh, ambidextrous. Okay.
I know niggas love you.
So you go right with both hands? Wow.
What's up, boy?
That's an art. That's an art. So so I don't know if you guys were taught this or had to be taught this. Like I was never forced to use hand or to write with my right hand. I was never forced to. And I grew up left-handed. So I was talking about left-handers. And I'm like, well, it wasn't talking about left-handers. It was talking about why people were forced to use their right hand. And so, check it out.
Do you remember when older folks used to tell us that they were forced to switch writing hands from the left to right, and that if they didn't, they were punished? Well, we need to talk about that because it's extremely important. You see, the left hand connects to the right side of the brain, the right side connects to the left. The right side is the more creative, the more intuitive, and the more emotionally driven. The left side is the analytical, the logical, the intellectual. So by forcing us to switch, we were made to be left-brained people. And the problem with that is with intellectualism, you can make somebody believe anything, even if their intuition and their gut is telling them the opposite. And that's why they tell you to remove emotions from the situation and to only move logically. But truth is, we are very emotional beings. The left brain is perfect if you want to make somebody just a robot. They even reinforce this by switching how we read and write books. This is how our ancestors read, from the right.
So he goes into depths to talk about, of course, how men were the opposite, what I mean? Like they would read from left to right instead of right to left, what I mean? So, but I just always looked at that as a sense of ability. There's another thing that a person was talking about, mental health, that back then things weren't categorized as mental health. So even though those people were going to war, dealing with what the fuck, ain't no mental, nigga, you better get your shit and get on. You know what I mean? And at the end of the video, the guy was
this is so much autism. Like, where was autism when I you had a special kid, little, but I'm like, you think about it. Then that's when I go with people are always trying to put you in a category where they think you fit, because that's what society is telling you. Everybody needs to go into a category. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't go with the grain that everybody's going
with the norm.
Yeah, I just said that, but you know. But at the end of the day, you notice that there's so many kids on. Oh, they trying to diagnose your kids because my 19-year-old son, that boy make money. They try to tell my little boy, my boy, that he had he was he had like fucking behavior problems, and wanting to put him on Ritalin and all that shit. Nah, this nigga need an ass whooping, and look, and then that nigga ain't had a problem with him since. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, is people just want to hear what they want to hear.
For a second.
Yeah, Tommy wanted to put my baby on Ritalin when he was in fucking kindergarten, because you know what I'm saying, the nigga was bad. Like, you know, the nigga was bad. He's spoiled and bad, but at the end of the day,
let me bring his uncle in the picture.
you know what I'm saying? I had his Ritalin already. Look, with that motherfucking belt. I see you. Look, if these white people call me, and I gotta leave my motherfucking job, nigga. And I think he been good since. I'm talking about straight A's. Ain't never like was top football player, no problems. And now he lives on his own. Yes, I am. I only have one child living with me now. Can I get it? Look, another. All my boys live. They got their own apartments.
There you go, Mom.
So, you know, he just moved out 2 weeks ago. So, you know, he got a little spot, you know what I'm saying? Hey, mama can do what mama wanted. I'm like, but he, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, is people want, like, this is how they make money. And this is what they brainwash us into thinking that this is what this person is. No, this person's motherfucking human. And they said some shit you like, or they didn't behave like you wanted them to behave. But it doesn't make them no different or no crazier or no, you know what I'm saying? That's what, like, creative people, for one, could understand that. Just because you wasn't, like, attention span in history doesn't mean you was slow. Shit, at the end of the day is, shit, you like music more than you like to fucking hear about facts and gossip.
Right.
Am I wrong by saying that?
No.
That's the musicians are the ones that always get in the category. Huh?
That's no, you're right. You're right. I think what it is that how people were forced to be trained to think a certain way. You know what I mean? That's kind of like where the video was talking about, like how people were forced to train, like to think a certain way.
They're doing it now.
Right? And they're forced to be robots in a way. You know what I mean?
They're doing it now.
Yeah, they've been doing
everything is a mental condition. Everything is a mental condition.
Right. How like, you know, don't use your left hand, use your right hand because it forces you get what I mean? It's type shit, right? And how society tells you how to move or whatever. Fortunately, I wasn't raised that way. I've always been a left-hander my whole life, so I've always been creative, my creative brain, and that's so true. That is fucking. That's why I could say I'm more creative than in this, like, you know what I mean, in this box of like textbooks and shit. You know what I mean? Or I can see something and easily adapt to it and be able to, you know what I mean, enjoy its habitat. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I just feel like that's so true when the statement is like how people were forced to be robots then
and they're still doing it. They're still doing it and labeling people just because of their feelings.
You know what they say, school is made for you to be trained to take a general job, to work in general public. You know what I mean? Only exceptional ones make it out.
You know, you see what a prime example of how they're being trained is, you know, how, you know, mass shooters. Now, when we do a mass shooting, we do some criminal type shit. What are we?
Criminals.
When a white person does some criminal shit, what are they?
Mental health issues.
There you have it.
When we've been mental health issues since slavery.
There you have it. We've been traumatized, brutalized. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they describe in fucking behavior, but we don't classify as that shit because we're, you know.
because we're stronger.
That's a whole nother podcast right there.
I want you said something before we go. This is real talk, and I like that Biz like it or not like it or not caveat. This is one of those like it or not caveats, my nigga. I was watching this documentary of a guy talking about the civil rights and slavery. There's a big documentary. It's super dope. People, you gotta go check it out. It's on Netflix. Super dope. Now, I was tripping because 95% of America's shit at that time was produced by us, put on by us. Like, it was crazy, right? And I had so much compassion for my people. So after watching that, like it really broke me down mentally. You know what I mean? Like, damn, our people went through so much, like really like so much to get to this point. Like, you talking about to get out of a bill costs 2.some billion pounds. If you took a piece of cotton and put it in your hand, how much that bitch weigh? Then nothing. So how much would 2.some billion pounds of cotton cost? Oh my.
Crazy.
Oh, bro. It's gut wrenching. I mean, like it's
It's eye opening.
It's to the point that I even found out the Emancipation, like, Miss Angel, it's
Emancipation of the
man, it made me look at my people so good, man. Like, no, check this out. Do you know about the Emancipation Proclamation Act?
And it really wasn't even on a date. That it's not even on a date, and then they put it on Father's Day. But again, listen, that's another thing to talk about. That's another thing. Like, you put it on Father's Day, and even slap us on, and then slap y'all in the face. Put on Father's Day.
Well, you know back then,
the man's back, the black man's back.
But check. All this. So when we was talking about this reparation thing, right? And they were like, anyway, the guy talks about it. You guys can go check it out. It's on Netflix. It's
and then a cool, interesting fact: Texas was the last place in Galveston. They had to come into Galveston to free the last of the slaves. So even June 19th isn't the actual technically day that everybody was. That's when the mass majority was free.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But that's another history. Right. I got you in the history. Like, let me know.
I was looking. I'm like, no, fuck. When you first said, I'm like, fuck no. But then Texas was the last. They always the last to do anything.
And they had to go through, come in through Galveston to free the slaves. It was crazy. By Houston. So interesting fact. But
thank y'all so much, man. Really
Friday.
Yes, definitely.
We got Friday.
I don't keep. Oh yeah, we got Lee Finney coming in. He's a pastor, so y'all gonna be enjoying that. He's a gun slanging.
I can't cuss nothing. Oh Lord.
It's gonna be lit. Nah, he cool as fuck. I'm trying to. You know, like him. We always have a good time with him. But people, I don't have goals. I have objectives. And before we head out of here, the reason why I'm saying this, because I like hearing new perspectives from different people. And when it hits home, people. And before we leave out of here,
but when you're a kid, they told us to write our goals down.
They did. And they lied.
And it's important when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You saying they dumb.
They lied.
Well, tell me something new.
I said goals are dumb because a goal is the simplest way to fail. See, if you set a goal and you don't achieve it, you ruin your self-esteem. If you set a goal and you do achieve it, congrats. But what if you could have done more? D-Wade, we all do something like this. At 26, I want to be married. At 28, Twitch, I want to have kids. By 30, I want to own a home. But what happens when you're 31 and you have none of those things? Now you start to question yourself. I no longer believe in goals. I believe in setting an objective with no limitations, because a goal is an end towards which energy is aimed. But why in the world would I start something with the end in mind?
Oh, give me one of him. Oh, he just made me. Oh,
hold on. That guy? That guy.
Yes, he was speaking like he just made my hair stand up. He see the angel talk. Fuck all that. I'm hurt your feelings. I ain't tell you what you want to hear.
What was his name? Emancio Ocho or something like that.
Yo, he don't give a fuck. I like him.
No, he's like,
I like him. He has
gone from NFL to police to race to all across the map, and I congratulate that guy.
He has
I aspire to something more than him, inspired to be more than him. I don't set goals either.
Send me some of his stuff. Send me that thing because I'm about to go research him.
Go check out people you guys want more.
And I go. And I think any successful person does. Any successful person, they you think you're setting a goal, but you're not. What you're doing is setting yourself your limitation of your bullshit. Now,
people, y'all go check him out.
Like me shortening up words.
You're muted, bro. I can't hear you, my guy. Not muted, but I can't hear you. You're not muted.
People go check him out. He got a podcast called The Uncomfortable Conversation.
Can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can hear him. I can hear you just fine.
So his podcast is called The Uncomfortable Conversation. It's on YouTube. You guys go check out more of that.
I can hear him.
Why are you yelling?
Y'all can hear him?
Yes.
What the fuck? I can't hear shit.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Biz. Narcissism. I like T. I'll make my own fucking long ass word. Fuck that word.
So that's my word for the day. I'm gonna try, that's my like it or not caveat, you know what I mean? And you guys can go peep that out, you know what I mean? People are more of that. But honestly, the whole point was, the goal factor. Stop setting goals, people. Set an objective. That's what I've always loved doing. Set an objective. I always tell Notice that. So Notice shouldn't be new to Notice because I'm Notice, like, bro, set objective.
Notice you gotta throw away your mood. What's some damn boards that they be making? The goal board. What's that, Biz? When they be like cutting things out in
a vision board.
Notice, throw away your vision board, okay? That's what Biz is saying.
Oh no! You never go away your vision board.
No, like of course, like okay. Let me not. Okay, so the people that's tuning in and watching this throughout the weeks or whatever, I'm not saying don't have like a vision for your thing, but it's the objectives, and that's what I like. I believe in power moves over small moves, right? And setting the objectives to make these things happen. And that's my thing is like you're setting yourself up to win, and those are your objectives. So you know what I mean. And I think that comes with no limitations. Like honestly, every objective I set came with endless amount of like opportunity. I was like, God damn, this is dope. You know what I mean? It just always kept rising. You know what I mean? So yes, he's right about the goal part because I did that. At this age, I'm gonna have a game like this, blah 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 blah. But all my objectives, smashed them. Oh, smashed them. I wanted to go. It wasn't a goal to do an international tour. That wasn't my goal. That was an objective I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I did it like that. But all my goals was like, I'm like, fuck, why? And you think about it, it's so true. When you set up goals, you know what I mean? You kind of setting yourself up to fail because if you don't hit that goal, then just like all the world ends. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't get the house that I wanted. Or I didn't, you know what I mean? But what was your objective that you set to be able to obtain that shit? You know what I mean? And those are the things I'm saying, like, is really great at just start focusing on your objectives, people. You know what I mean? Instead of so much on your goals.
I agree.
So, that's my Strap TV podcast. I got people calling me on my shit right now.
Love you guys, man. Hey, great podcast. It's been a great thing. I want you guys to keep 2 prayers in your hearts. One for my sister Sarah. She just really good for RN nurse. He's out there just playing in the field, making sure people better. And then for my dog that was that loner, Max. Big up the Max, a pit bull. He's not doing so well. Everybody keep him in your prayers. Pray that he strides through and he just makes it through whatever he's going through, and I'll do the best I can. With that being said, adios.
Gas Mask Trap TV podcast. Last words with notice. Gang.
1, 2, 3, showtime.
Oh shit, I was vibing out before this nigga didn't put me on. Now, with that being said, don't go nowhere. With that being said, I'll be like, everybody is peace, love, and soul out there. And it has been very tough out there with the gas prices and the inflation. Celebrities are going to do what they do. Rich people can afford. They don't care. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm a Republican. A lot of people would be like, oh, that nigga not Republican. He's Democrat. No, I'm Republican. Very conservative. I don't believe in a lot of change, but what I do believe in some change is necessary. And with that being said, we have to do better and we have to pick better elected officials. Better elected officials. When it comes to being liberal, and it comes to being like a certain way with a certain change, I don't agree with that. To each his own. To each his own. This is what I say to everybody. It's peace, love, and soul out there. We all human beings and we all bleed red at the end of the day. And these gas prices and these oil prices, when I go to the store and I buy oil for chicken or oil for anything else, and that is above 3 times the price of what it normally is, that is a problem. So like Angel B said, are we having a summer or not? Are we going to have a fall or not? Are we going to have a Christmas in the future or not? Or are we looking at the next depression? I don't know. All I can tell you is that if you need to talk, come to the Gas Mask Try TV podcast where we filter out that BS. And with that being said, take care, brush your hair, say your prayers, and wash your hands because Jesus and germs are everywhere. Church.
1, 2, 3, showtime.